Halloween myths. They're here. First things first, drug dealers are probably not putting goofballs and meth and razor blades, etc., in your children's candy. First of all, have you seen the cost of drugs these days? I mean, not that I'm on anything entertaining or anything, but tripping the light fantastic is probably just about as expensive as prescription cost. Although, honestly, I wouldn't doubt that my anti-seizure med cost more than some rich woman's cocaine habit. I cannot verify, but apparently my anti-seizure med is going to run out of its patent sometime in the next couple of months, which means that it will be available to be made generically and save a lot of ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. So, okay, so that's probably not going to happen. They are not going... Your friendly neighborhood crack dealers and potheads are probably not going to be treating children to their stash for free. They're probably also not... Your friendly neighborhood pot dealers are probably also not going to be doing much more than sharing the Snickers bars. Now, there have been cases where people have put razor blades in children's candy and poison. This was a case in Texas back in the 1980s. The person was the father of the child that died. He was later put to death in the state of Texas because Texas. Not the child, the father. The child was already gone because the father poisoned him with cyanide in his Pixie sticks. Okay, so has it ever happened with strangers? At the moment, the answer seems to be not on your life, Prudence. Is there a satanic cult looking to grab your children? Maybe? I mean, okay, don't take that literally. Probably not in the way that the chick tracts describe it. And those might just be drunk teenagers wearing all black and having a party in the woods. Also, if you get chick tracts for Halloween, there's a couple things you can do. One, toss the buggers away. They're absolute dog shit. Two, read them aloud in funny voices and put it on YouTube. If I get my hands on a physical tract at any time, y'all are getting a dramatic reading. Okay? Because it's about time I do another reading video. So, anyway. Drug dealers will not be sharing their stash with your children for free. There is probably not a secret pagan group of witches trying to poison children, but also bring them into the cult. Because the two would be difficult to keep track of, one. Two, I think they'd want to be a little more subtle than that. People who give out weird cartoons about, well, Bob Williams and Friends, written by a cracked out cranky old man with a god complex, are a bunch of twats. And now let's get to... I am, as you know, a dietetic student. Well, I cannot give you advice like, what should I eat to lose 20 pounds? One, I'd like to know myself. Two, I cannot diagnose. I am basically giving you the vitamin warning. This product is not meant to diagnose or to treat any illness. this product is simply, take it at your own risk. But, my ginger is just had sugar. And she is just whacked out of her mind on goofballs. Okay, so the whole sugar bringing forth hyperactivity myth. 1, likely or not, you're going to have a psychological reaction. If you look for the bad, you're going to find it. If I quote from my friend Pollyanna, as done by the wonderful Haley Mills. But, sure, you can be affected by the foods that you eat. You are affected by the foods that you eat, but 9 times out of 10, what will happen is a person will think, oh, this bad thing is going to happen, so they will be searching for that bad thing in everything, to the point where a child going eep is seen as bad behavior, and ergo, I'm right, see, it was the sugar. So, let's say I have a 2-year-old. Let's say that for the purposes of this discussion, this fictional 2-year-old is fictionally named Lulu. Lulu is fictionally 2. I take Lulu out dressed as a little pumpkin, as you do, and Lulu gets gazillions of pounds of candy. I mean, it's bigger than she is. Her bags are full. Now, the next day, because she zonked out after trick-or-treating, the next day, after lunch, I offer Lulu a piece of candy. Because I want to be a responsible mom and I want her to eat her vegetables first. Because I'm a dietetic student. So she has her fruits and vegetables, or we have the hide the veggies in the macaroni and cheese situation. That stuff. And then I let her have her choice of candy. Now, I'm thinking in my little head, Lulu is going to go bonkers. She's going to be bouncing off the walls. She's going to be walking on the ceiling. It's going to be terrible. Why, oh, why did I give her the Snickers? And then I look over at Lulu, who is acting like a 2-year-old, and I'm thinking, oh, she's behaving badly. And it's all my fault, and it's all the candy's fault. Okay, first of all, toddlers are hyperactive little perpetual energy machines. If you put some balls and bells and springs on them, you could probably make a Rube Goldberg machine out of them. Please don't put those on your children. For my personal favorite Rube Goldberg machine, by the way, check the comments for the classic Animaniacs video, where Wacko creates what has to be the best Rube Goldberg machine I have ever seen. Animaniacs, awesome. So maybe it's okay to treat yourself here and there. Go do the thing. Go be happy. Right? If you behave badly, don't blame it on anyone else but yourself. If your child is behaving badly, are they really misbehaving? Or are you expecting them to misbehave, ergo every little thing, including a breath, is construed to you as misbehavior? And a little bit of candy isn't going to hurt anyone. A lot of bit of candy is, but moderation in all things, sometimes including moderation. So anyway, now how's school going? Well, this semester I have to take an English class, so I'm taking Shakespeare Studies. It being October, we're in the gloom and tragedy section and the Scottish play. I will not insult you all by attempting a Scottish accent. It is really that dreadful. But there's a fun thing in the Weird Sister speech when they're talking to Macbeth the first time. Did you know that when will we three meet again, in thunder, lightning, and in rain, can be sung to the tune of Hark the Herald Angels Sing? I will demonstrate. However, I am very sorry if this is insulting to music. La la la. When shall we three meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain? So, weird facts, new facts, and you're not yourself when you're hungry. Eat a Snickers. This video not sponsored by Snickers. Love you.